Hey, look, maybe I should turn on both of our mics. So we're both live on my stream.
That would be a good thing to have.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got Xerxes 2 and Zaal versus Omodamos and Agathon on Recon 2. I will choose that list.
And I'm gonna go with this one here.
Okay. I think that was the matchup I was expecting.
Yeah. I knew I had to put in Zaal too. It was just a matter of what you wanted to do.
Exactly, because I think Agathon beats Xerxes 2 too easily.
I think both of that. I think Xerxes 2 is going to struggle either way.
Yeah, that's true.
That matchup, let's be honest.
That's very true. That is very true. So we had Zaal 2, a Mammoth, Ancestral Guardian, 3 Novitiates, Soulward, Hakaar, Void Archon, 2 Max Extollers with UAs, Paingivers, and a Supreme Guardian versus my traditional Omodamos of 4 Tormentors, Roget, Runewood, Regna, Hermit, Nicia, 3 Wretches, Valin, 2 Cultist Bands, 1 Max, 1 Min. Max has Orin and a Gate. What do we got for terrain here? It looks like...
Looks like there's an acid.
It definitely looks like there's an acid pool.
Acid bath in here, just based on what I'm seeing there, right by the flag.
Absolutely. Oh, yep. I would treat this thing down here as an acid pool. That's
like I'm seeing the skeletons in there too.
That's a spicy flag position. But what we got? Forest, going clockwise from like the 12 o'clock. Forest, building, wall, acid, rubble, forest, and cloud and center.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like based on that, only like one section of the corner is like even remotely safe for the flag.
Yeah. I don't know if... I would say if you're on that edge on it, you're probably safe. Like...
Yeah.
It gets difficult.
I agree with you on that, just because like having the whole flag like be in it is like,
yeah,
oh, that's rough.
Yeah, let's put the that one corner. So if you're on that one corner of it, you're fine. But if you're anywhere else, you're effectively touching the acid pool.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I've got once we pick like top and bottom, I've got some things to possibly switch on my stream. But why don't we get that figured out and we can get going?
Exactly.
Excellent.
Right.
I have a +1 to go first. I am rolling. I got a 7.
And you get that. Yep, you're getting that no matter what.
I will go first.
All right. And as for me, I'm going to take the top half. Something about I don't feel like dealing with the acid pool.
Absolutely. So I just need to change that, change that, and change this. And I'm going to change your name in my thing to not be opponent. Do you prefer Wild or do you prefer Fernando?
Fernando's fine.
I can spell your name. There's 2 N's. I do know that. Okay, cool. So the clocks are set up right. You've got the top. Yeah, excellent. We can begin, I think, or at least get our deployment done.
Before we go, we should probably figure out which objective we have.
That's entirely true. I will take treasure chest.
And I'm going to take, I always forget what the heck it's called. It's the Healbot 5000, as I like to call it.
I think that one's stockpile.
I think so too. I never remember that one because it's the one I always pick too.
Yeah, I never remember the names either.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I've
The
got
soon to be going away Healbot 5000.
Yep.
When exactly? Who knows?
Soon enough. All right. I believe deployment's off the clock.
Is it? I thought it was on.
Is it on?
Part of it.
I don't recall. It's entirely possible that I am bad at this and don't know.
Let's see here. Let's double check.
Deployment is on the clock and time is 90 minutes. I have the wrong time in there. Oh my goodness, why is that trying to do that? So clock is 90 minutes, which is not what I have set up here. Okay, and then I will move my models outside of the deployment zone, so they're no longer in deployment zone. Effectively, are you ready to start on this?
Yeah, just about.
Excellent. Good luck. Have fun. I guess before we get too far on it, how do you want to resolve countercharge?
Countercharge, I'm familiar with it. It's going to be on your Tormentors, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Yes, so just let me know if you're going to countercharge. I'll keep an eye on it as far as the 6 inches that it has range.
And so that at that point, if you end a movement inside of it, it's triggered at that point.
Yeah, if you want to trigger it, by all means, let me know.
Okay, cool. Excellent. I just want to make sure that we've got that clear, because it's always the, oh, I didn't intend to be within 6. It's like, I don't want to have that fight or that that discussion in the middle of the game.
Yeah, no. I try to keep an eye on the measurements there. If, usually it's like I intend to be where I'm at. If it's within the countercharge range, there's an intention behind it.
Excellent. That sounds perfect to me. Do you have any questions about my army at all?
Let's see here. So with Regna, she can do it. She can summon in without sacrificing anybody, correct?
That is correct. She can summon in a Forebodar, a Lamenter, or a Shrieker, which is the lights and the lesser.
Right. Nicia is just combat like you wouldn't believe.
Correct.
Wretches are going to die fast.
Yep. And it's 2 separate choirs. The purple one is the darker purple ones with Midwinter. Lighter purple is not.
How come I don't see? Oh, there's two sets of them. Okay, I see which one's which. Okay. Got it. All right.
Making sure, yeah. I know what your stuff does, because I've been I lost to this very similar list to this at Warfare Weekend this last year, or 2 years ago. So
yeah,
this is one of
I was planning on going this year finally, but alas.
I hear you. I'd love to have went this year versus not.
Yeah. And just so you know, for the first turn, because of how everything goes, I'm not going to put the extra soul on Zaal. I'm just going to make him Fury 8 for the first turn.
Okay.
Because he also needs the soul.
Okay. That sounds fine to me. I'm going to forget this every single time. It traditionally always happens. I do not intend to not tithe. The only time I intend to not tithe is when I have 0 on the horror.
Right.
I will forget almost every single time. It is really hard for me to get into the habit of remembering it. Hopefully me telling you that I don't ever intend to not tithe, or that I always intend to tithe, will make me remember, but it hasn't worked yet. So I'm making sure that you're aware of that.
Yeah, no worries. I understand that. I know it's a mechanic that you still have to get used to at the very end. Yeah,
because it's something you're like, I passed turn, and you're not thinking about all of your stuff at that point.
Yeah. And for your guys there, they should all be at 4, right?
Yes, they all start at 4. Yeah, this all starts them at 1 normally. So yeah, they're all at 4 to begin. And
Yeah,
then
so I
when
would
they
say, yeah, get them marked off first.
and when they summon in, after I get done deploying, I'm going to, when I switch the clock to you, I'm going to chunk in the extra models, and I just shunt them over on the side here, back by my deployment zone, so that when I want to summon, I can just copy off of that.
Right.
So I just take care of that during your setup, because at that point it's not like I'm not really doing anything.
Yeah.
Excellent. I think I got most of my questions out of the way. Do you have any other questions?
Those are the main things there. I'm sure there's one or two that probably pop in. Oh, one main one.
Yeah.
Tactician. Who
Absolutely.
has it on your army?
It is Valin Hawk. He has a 10-inch aura. I'm going to give him a red control area. It's that guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about the red there. I'm not gonna see it. I'm gonna let you know right now up front.
Sure.
I will not be able to see the red on this map, which
Okay.
is gonna be a nightmare for me on my end.
All right. Yeah, I can just change it to whatever. But yeah, he's got the 10-inch aura. The gate has a 5-inch aura of it's telekinesis type thing, the Gate of Worlds, or the teleport. That's a 5-inch aura on it, and then Regna's a 10-inch decel on her.
Right. Okay.
Are the primary auras that I have.
Sounds good. That's it. Yeah, everything else sounds good there.
Okay.
The main one was the just the tactician.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And it's on Valin, so he primarily gives it everywhere. Half Jack right now. We're in deployment, so the bases aren't. That's just how it came out, not necessarily how the start has happened. So, and yeah, I'll randomly talk to chat. My intent is to not use chat in any way, shape, and form as a crutch for this. They know better than to try to assist me against you in any way, shape, or form. So it is not something that is normally them calling me out on screwing up versus anything else. So I just want you to be aware of that. They know not to try to be like, hey, I'm going to give you this tactical advice. No, it's all about just watching the game and asking questions, and I try to answer questions as best I can.
Yeah, I'm a little bit familiar there on that end.
Excellent. I would shake your hand, but we can't shake, so have a great game, sir.
Yep. All right, to you as well.
I'm going to start the clock, and we're going to get going. Get to fight over this acid pool. Gonna be fun. Alright. The gate is 15 up. I'm gonna put I have one model that's AD. It is Nicia. I do not believe that you have any AD in your list.
Oh, definitely not. Bunch of stone boys. If anybody AD'd in that army, I'd be shocked.
Exactly.
We're not circle.
You don't get your stones super far up the field right off the bat? You can't just teleport them out of the desert like someone.
Yeah, they just summon stones everywhere.
Exactly. The damn dirt mystics that they are.
We just march across and use our blood magic. Yep, blood magic with nobody alive.
Yeah, and death magic. It all works out somehow. I am going to pin down my gate afterwards so that it doesn't possibly move, because I've had that happen in the middle of games where it all of a sudden shunts like 5 inches. That's super annoying. Okay, that is my initial deployment. On to you, sir.
All right. Here.
That's not what I wanted.
So, I'll leave it there.
For whatever reason, deploying on the clock had my heart racing, and I don't know why.
I would get that checked out later.
It's just kind of shocking because I should be like used to it instead of this like, okay, I gotta deploy fast, gotta deploy fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. That's why I'm like, huh.
It's weird.
That way. Right. And just there's just a little bit there so that more properly deployed out.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And that's everything. I'm going back over to you.
Excellent. Thank you. Nicia goes out.
And when you take off the deployment grid, I think I have to adjust one immortal that got nudged slightly.
All right, go ahead.
Probably overlapping. Yeah, no. I'll adjust it once it's on there. He's just slightly back, just a little bit.
Okay.
I see it. Yep. So just.
Okay. All right. Oop, my apologies. Hit spacebar on accident. Gate gets D3 right off the bat. Gate gets 1 soul. We are going to go with... let's get this order of activations out of the way. We're going to go with Roget. He's going to advance through my caster, or my line. He's going to move 6 inches, turn to face Omodamos, cast Harmonious Exaltation, and then reposition 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Harmonious is added. We're going to go next with a Wretch. Wretch number 1 is... We're going to do this smart for once, because I normally don't. It's just going to run up 8 inches to there. We're going to go with Nicia next. She's going to run. You're a 10-inch bubble. You're outside of it. Okay. So she's going to run. To there. I will go with next Omodamos. Omodamos is going to cast Synergy for 1. Puts him down to 5. Synergy is up. Harmonious drops. He is then going to spend 3 to change Wretch number 1 into Desolator number 1. And then Wretch number blah is dead. And then put that model back. Omodamos is then going to declare a charge against your Supreme Guardian.
And Desolator, I think when he comes in, has a cloud on him.
Yes, the cloud doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
So I doubt it's going to matter, but I will add it. 4-inch ring, pin that in place. Cloud is there. Omodamos charges 9. He does not charge 9 inches. I believe he only charges 8. He only charges 8. Get that wrong all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember if he was like speed 5 or speed 6.
Yeah. So he charges 8 to there. That costs 3 for him to summon. So he is on 2. That is it for his activation. We are going to go next with Valin, because this bubble has been affecting me and I want the bubble to be moved. We're just going to run Valin to there. Everyone is now affected by the bubble. We're going to go with Cultists first. These ones are valid. Yours might not be. Yours is not. Okay. So there's that movement. The 3 that are within 3 inches of the Desolator give it 3 essence, so it goes up to 4. We will go next with... why don't we move said Desolator? Said Desolator is going to advance 5 inches. Not there. 5 inches. 5 inches there is much better. Desolator. That Desolator is done with its movement. We're going to go with Tormentor number 1. It's going to run 10 inches and not be on top of Omodamos. To there. Gate will go. Gate will spend its soul to effectively TK number 1, 2 inches. To there. Number 3 is going to take its run. To there. Number 2 is going to take its run. To there. We're going to go with Regna next. Regna is going to advance forward 6 inches. She's going to cast... she's not where she's supposed to be. I believe I have to be within 8 of the gate. I do. So she's going to mosey a little this direction to be within 8 of the gate. Now she's going to cast Deceleration and Summon. So she'll be on 0. And then she is going to summon in a Shrieker. That Shrieker goes right there. Then she's going to reposition 3 inches. Up to there. The Hermit is going to advance forward 5 inches. Do his pulse for essence, so everyone within 4 gets or everyone within 5 gets an essence, which is Regna, Omodamos, and the Shrieker.
Shrieker.
And then it will reposition 3, in which it totally gets blocked by my clever placement.
A little bit on the side there.
Yeah, no, he'll go right where I had him. He's done. The Shrieker's gonna go. And the Shrieker's gonna get out of dodge. Just making sure the Shrieker is speed 6. I'm pretty positive it is. Shrieker is speed 6. It is going to go not right there. We're going to wait because I'm smart. Cultists. Advance forward 6 inches. They're going to give the Shrieker an extra essence. Now said Shrieker is going to take its 6-inch walk.
Yep.
To there. Wretch is going to advance 6. Cast Black Mantle. And then reposition 3. Base to base with Regna. Tormentor number 4 is going to take a run to there. Wretch number 3 is going to do a walk and then a black mantle and then a tuck into here. Base to base with both of those. And then Mr. Runewood's just going to take a run.
Yep.
And that will be
not much he can do.
All of my turn 1 to you.
All right. Let's hop to it. All right. So let's get Hakaar out of the way first. He's just going to go ahead and run.
Mm-hmm.
He's the stone boy of stone boys.
Exactly.
Go to there. We'll send the Supreme Guardian up next. Send him on up to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We'll get him over to here.
Okay.
Alright. Next up, let's get Zaal out of the way. Zaal is gonna walk up his 5. Actually, let's bring it back just a bit more. Here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna be down to 4 Fury, and he's gonna cast Aura of Power on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And Division is gonna go on to the Supreme Guardian.
Okay.
So those 2 are set and ready to go. Void Archon is going to fly right on into the forest here. Actually, no, there's a lot of non-soulless boys around here, so there's a lot of soulless guys here, so it doesn't really help them too much yet. And he'll stay behind the forest for the moment. Back.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we're going to have the Mammoth go up next. He's going to walk up his Mighty 4.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Up any of those guys. There. And he's gonna lob shots over at the Shrieker. I know he's out of range, but
Sure.
But if I can get some clips in there, we'll see what happens there. So we got a D3 + 1. Oh.
Okay. What's his gun range? 12?
14.
14.
14.
Okay, 14. I'm gonna make this here so it makes my life easier. We're going to add a widget, which is a laser. And then we're going to zoom out, move this around, make this length longer.
Almost right to their front arcs, which works out.
Yeah. And then add a widget, add a deviation template, bonk, 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 bonk. There you go, sir.
All right. So let's see here. So we got a D3 plus 1. So we got 4 shots going in, all AoE 3. So
Mhm.
let's see what the first one does. Empty for no maximum because he's at his full breath.
Okay.
Lands right on top of him for the first one.
Arm 15.
So he is a POW 8 because he's a POW 15. He's base POW 15, so he goes down to an 8 blast.
Mhm.
We'll boost the damage on this one for him.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Good roll. So you said an 8,
Yeah.
so that's a 24, so 9.
9.
I don't have any locations.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep, no worries.
Is there a way to pin this thing? Or not really?
Not really on the deviation template.
Yeah. All right. No worries then. I'll try to make sure not to mess with it then.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. Second one.
Nothing.
Nothing there.
Third one. 2 inches. Math hard. I don't recall if that's.
I think he's.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think he was just. I think he's like on the border. I think he's like on the border of just like not happening.
Okay.
Just based on what I'm seeing there.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
It looks very close, like he doesn't get hit by that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one.
And last one. No.
Good cluster though. My goodness, that was a fantastic cluster.
Yeah. Now that one that was in the 6 went much further out. That would have gotten Nicia instead. I've been very happy.
Yeah. That's well played.
All right. And with that, for the rest of his fury, he's just going to rile himself up for 2 more.
Okay.
All right. Novitiate number 3 is just going to run up. He's not needed for anything else important at the moment. Left unit of Immortals, everybody's running at this point. Let's be clear. Look up to there. Advocate. There's no stray AoEs that really come from there aside from the gate. Not too worried about. So I'll keep them. I'll keep them right there right now. Good. Back here. Alright, so that handles that side. The Extoller Advocate still stay behind the Mammoth is buddy. And we'll get the other unit of Immortals out of the way with their thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do that one yet. Not that. Here. Alright, that's them there. And finally, these handlers just move on up.
So, Fernando, I want to let you know that Deadman619 Inc. Has come to show moral support for you. So you have a crowd in my channel. Well done.
I did have mentioned to my Miami crew as well as one of my friends up in Orlando that
That's
I was going to be on.
That's excellent. Is that everything, sir?
Right. Yes, it is.
Okay.
But flip it back over.
Perfect. So in my maintenance phase, I have some spells to clear. So D-Cell drops, Black Mantle drops. Synergy doesn't drop yet. Gate rolls for a number of souls. Gate gets 3 souls. Go. Happy Gate. And that looks to be everything. I didn't have to tithe last turn. I forgot to even declare that, but turn 1 I don't have to tithe.
Yeah, that's why I knew about that, so I didn't remind you for that reason.
Fernando is from Florida. I have one of my people in chat is asking if you're Latin American.
I am, but I didn't grow up in. That happens to be coincidental. I didn't grow up in Miami. I actually grew up in the Northeast, in Jersey.
Interesting.
So.
Happy coincidence you ended up back in a more Latin American area.
More or less.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so you do get a defensive strike. How risky do I feel? So Eyeless Sight ignores. You have Mage Sight for your battle group, so that's Zaal and the Mammoth. And you have a Soulward that can give it to someone.
Right.
Perfect. Okay. Vision's up on the Supreme Guardian. And yeah, bad things are going to happen to me. I totally see that happening. All right. The Supreme Guardian charges how far? You don't have a speed increaser for that, right?
No speed increase. He's speed 6 with an 11-inch threat.
Speed.
Oh no, 12-inch threat. 12-inch.
Yeah,
threat.
5 to 8.
No, I'm sorry, 5.
Yep, 5
to 8.
He's
5 with 11-inch. Yeah.
Yep. Total 11. Okay. So if we sit outside of a magic 11 bubble of him, we're my goodness, that bubble is huge. Okay. All right.
Which bubble are we talking about here?
His 11-inch threat bubble is Gigantor.
Oh yes, that part, yes.
That is really large. Check and check. All right. And he does a really good job shutting off literally every counter charge imaginable because he exists and he's big. So yeah, this will be interesting. All right, I am going to start with things so I don't forget their order. So I'm going to go with my cultists. Oh, I'm sorry, before that, in control phase, Regna is killing a cultist to go to 5 essence, and Omodamos is killing a cultist to go to 5 essence after paying for synergy, and 2 and 3 of purple are dying, of the less dark purple.
The small unit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then, remembering order of activations, small unit's going to go. It's going to step back 3 inches from, set Shrieker.
Good thing about your unit, your group of choir and paingivers, you actually can heal from the distance.
Yep. It'll heal 2d3 on him. I heal 3. That is enough to get that outside back. Okay. We're going to go next with the Shrieker. The Shrieker is going to advance forward 6 inches. It will actually advance to exactly 10 inches away from your Mammoth. Yeah. How far away from things am I? That's about as best I can do. It's going to go there. It's going to take a pop shot at the Mammoth.
Sounds good.
So I'm assuming very low defense on Mammoth. 7 will hit.
Yeah, hysterically low.
Yep. Admonisher triggers first, and Admonisher's for sure going into the Ancestral Guardian first, but then afterwards it looks like we've got a tie between number 1 Paingiver and Extoller Soulward, and
yes.
it'll D3 between one of those two. So hopefully I roll 3 and we won't have to worry about this. If I roll 2, it's going to be annoying. Hey, I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
So I'm going to roll a... I'm just going to roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, it's the Soulward. 4, 5, 6, it's the Paingiver. It is on the Soulward, so it's going to be the Ancestral Guardian and the Soulward took the Admonisher hits. Admonisher's
it's a power
10.
Power 10? Okay.
Yep. So on the...
So Soulward, it's a -3 on him, and the other guy's the -8.
So -3 puts it to, 1 health left.
Yep.
If only I could have boosted it. On the Ancestral Guardian, I don't think I broke armor. And then I'm going to, because it's fun, I'm just going to boost the damage roll into the Mammoth. This is P plus S 13. So 21 total to the 2.
And you've done exactly 1 point. Congratulations. You've made him +2 speed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Good job, me. Did I also... I didn't boost that damage roll. Hey, look at me. I still gave him 1 point.
Yep.
So, cool. He's faster now. Excellent. We're going to go next with... how gutsy do I feel? Let's go extra gutsy. Gate's going to go. Gate's going to spend a soul to shunt Desolator number 1 2 inches. To there. We're going to go next with Desolator number 1. Desolator number 1 is going to declare a charge on Hakaar. I believe the only defensive strikes you have are from the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy and the Ancestral Guardians, the regular ones all have.
Excellent. So you are going to get a defensive strike onto this Tormentor when I am done. Or onto Desolator when I am done. I just want to make sure that my spray widget goes appropriate places. That looks fun. Okay.
Yep.
I'm good with that spot. So defensive strike to you, flipping clock back.
Yep, I'm definitely swinging on him. It's a 3d6, dropping the lowest. Mat 8 on him.
Def 11 you hit.
Yep. So he's a power strength 18.
-1.
Yes. All right. Dropping the lowest again.
12.
Total of 12.
Okay.
12. So 11 because he's -1.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay, got 1 health back. That's it placement there. I will take a assault spray. So on to Hakaar. 16 will hit him. He suffers withering death.
You'll hit almost everybody.
And then on Zaal, I don't actually know. Oh, 16 is gonna hit Zaal.
It'll hit. Trust me.
Yep. You're stoned.
I'll give you a hint. The easiest cast for the whole game.
Yep.
He's the easiest cast to remember the whole game. It's Ancestral Guardians.
Yep. Really crap stats. So your arm 18 down to 16 and
plus 1 soul, so 17.
Hakaar will be 17, yep. So this is off 7 on the spray for Hakaar. No damage on Hakaar, and off 6 on Zaal. No damage. Okay. First charge attack into Hakaar will hit. This is P plus S 14. You are a 17, so this is off 3. Take 8. And then second swing. Will hit. Off 3 again. Is 3 more damage and should kill him.
Does your spray prevent tough?
My spray... Good question. Checking. I need to flip your clock back. My apologies. I just noticed that now. My spray does not prevent tough.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll it on him because because the tough bubble from Extoller Novitiate. And he goes down. So Hakaar goes down. And the process of that happening, the soul does go out. Supreme Guardian's going to get that soul.
Okay.
And Zaal is the one that's going to have Righteous Vengeance trigger.
Okay.
There
Excellent. Cool. And then that is it for that Desolator. It has no more targets it can attack. We're going to go next into more activations. We're going to run this Wretch. Goal is to have a nice 4-inch widget that can be centered, which looks approximately there. So that Wretch will run to there. We will go next with who wants to go sit on that flag? The answer is no one does. Okay, so Roget is going to go. He's just going to slightly back up and cast Harmonious. Excuse me. On Big Man. I need to make sure to stay outside of 11 of death with him. I'm going to put that 11 back out so I don't step in it. Okay. We're going to go next with... I think Forcing Plays. Mammoth has a threat of... He's speed 4 normally, up to 6 now. Charges 9. Threats 12?
Threats 12 with his tusks, yeah.
Okay.
But he also has the gun of doom.
Yep. Okay. Alright, so Omodamos is going to go. He's going to see where he can actually go. It may not be Omodamos going because my positioning might be ultra awful here. That's actually not too bad. We're going to go right there. I am not inside threat range of everyone else. Yeah, he's going to go right there. He's going to spend 3 to summon another Desolator. And he's going to put that Desolator basically in the center of that cloud. This one's number 2. That's not centered. That's more centered. He will then spend for 2 is Locked Horns. Locked Horns is a 3 cost, so he spends 2. So he's on 0 at the moment, and he will have Locked Horns. Put that spell up.
That helps against melee attacks, correct?
Correct. All every model in his control range has unyielding. Okay, then we're going to back this Desolator up. Immortals charge how far?
Let's see. So without triggering vengeance on any of them, their
Correct.
speed forward plus 2, so 6, 9,
11.
9 with 11. So yeah.
Okay, we're good with that guy there. Number 4 is going to just mosey up outside of 11.
Oh, and the Wretch is definitely dead at that point.
Oh yeah, yep. I'll get rid of that in a second.
I'll get him.
My apologies.
I'll get him. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
No worries.
I'm gonna go a step here with this Tormentor.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go there with that one. Are you gonna have to suffer? Oh my goodness, I don't really want to have you just sit out there. This one's just gonna hang out back here, because why not? With that, I'm going to go with Regna. Regna's going to move there, cast D-Cell, Camp 2. Ornn Midwinter and friends. We're actually going with Hermit first. Hermit's going to move. Moves 5 inches. Pulses 4 essence. 1 essence there. 1 essence there. 1 essence there. Will reposition 3 inches. Can't get across that. We can nicely tuck into that little hole right there. Wretch number 2 is just going to mosey back here, cast Black Mantle, and chill where she is. Next, you do not have shield guards in your list, correct? Or do?
No.
Okay.
I do not. I do have Sacrificial Pawn, but it's on the attachments.
Okay, perfect. We're going to go with Nicia. And I'm going to check to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. She has range 12. Yeah, let's take an attempt on that. So she's going to move 7. And I believe at that point I would have line of sight. I do.
You do.
To that guy right there, who is exactly 12 inches away from Nicia. She will end her movement there. She will shoot that Novitiate.
Yep.
You're a 13. I'm a 7. I have a 6 with a luck reroll. I will hit with an 11.
Epically.
That's real bad for me because I forgot that guy's part of that unit. Enjoy a 3-inch aura.
No, he's not.
No, the Extoller Advocate is.
Oh. You mean in what regards?
Triggering vengeance.
Vengeance. Yes, that would
your
trigger.
Arm,
that would trigger it. Yes.
Your arm 13.
Right.
This is POW 7. So on your Extoller Advocate, this is off 6. Damn it.
Yeah. Yep. That will trigger it.
POW 13 on the Novitiate. I will kill the Novitiate.
Dead.
You do not get the soul
Easily.
From this at all.
Because
why is Devour Soul says enemy models cannot gain soul tokens from models destroyed by this weapon.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
So it prevents all gathering.
And so neither one of us get anything.
Correct. I don't get anything, and you don't get anything. And then she will use her running gun. So she advances 7 inches.
She falls back.
That AoE is no longer in play. And then you definitely have Vengeance on... Perfect.
On the unit, yes.
Yeah. That sucks. I didn't want that, but it is what it is. All right. And then we're going to go with Valin back here. To there. Orin and co. Orin's going to advance forward. To there. Cultists are going to go. Okay. So their movement's finished. Cultist 2 is going to attack its unit. We'll do the unit leader later. Number 1 is going to attack number 5 in the back.
Right.
4 and 5 is 9. 9 to 11 will miss. Number 4 is going to attack number 1 in the back. That one will hit. This is a 9 to a 12. 9 to a 14 because I have locked horns. That still kills him. That model is closer to Orin than to the gate. So Orin collects the soul. Number 2 is going to attack the unit leader. Will miss. Number 3 is going to attack number 2. Will hit. Will kill. Number 2 dies. Orin gets another soul.
Orin definitely is closer at that point.
And Orin is going to stab the unit leader in the back. We'll stab number 5 in the back. He'll stab him, and he will succeed in his stabby. And Orin is on 3. Then I believe that is my turn. We are on turn 2. I forgot to increase that. It is... I'm flipping the clock to you because it is your turn 2. Good luck.
All right. Let's do this. All right. So first off, we got Vengeance. So both the Immortals and Zaal have Vengeance on them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move up the right. We'll move up the left. Or the right unit, I should say.
My chat is reminding me to tithe. I'm flipping the clock back to me because it's
tithe.
technically on my turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm good at this. Okay, so everyone's on 3. He's on 1. He's on 2. Flipping the clock back to you.
All right. Resuming it back.
Zaal is corroded because my chat is telling me that I'm forgetting things. Yes, Zaal is corroded.
Yes. All right. So thankfully,
you can take care of that after this.
Thankfully this order of activation is not too big of an issue.
Correct. Yep.
Anybody else, this would be a small issue, but for him, it's not a problem.
Correct. It is not a worry.
What's he gonna do? Kill over already?
Yeah. It'd be amazing if he did, but he's not going to. Okay.
That would be hysterical. All right, so let's see what happens with there. He takes the point.
Okay.
All right. So we'll use the healing. Objective as well too. Oh, look, he goes back up to full health. What a shock!
Absolutely.
And we'll get him moved up, and he's gonna just go right there. He doesn't really need to get much closer. He feels pretty good there. All right. So with that out of the way, let's get something interesting here. Curious. Oh yes, there's a big boom involved on that one. Question is, do I dig it? Even from that angle, he's actually in range there too, so I actually feel pretty good about it. But I want him in more to the zone at that. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, okay, that zone's already being held. So that's too much show. Okay. So let's do this then. So let's get the. I want to have the Supreme Guardian go now, or.
Perfect placement.
Yeah, so the question is, okay, so from there he can actually get to it. So from there he can actually get to him, but you're sitting on power 15s. Power 15 versus armor 21. That's not fantastic.
Is it 15 base or?
No. I'm counting the Dark Shroud involved.
Okay.
That.
Yep.
So that is the downside. But he has a soul to work with, so he can actually boost the both damage roll. And their defense 11 or 12?
11.
11? Okay. So Old Legion.
Yes.
Okay. That is actually not a bad thing to have, right? I can actually have. So we'll do so. All right. So we'll deal with that one in just a little bit. Let's grab the Fury off of here and pay the two. And he's only going to have one. He's going to pay both costs on him, so he'll have just the one. So I'll have just 5 Fury on him.
Okay.
Take care of that there. All right. And let's get this thing going. So. Yeah, I think the Void Archon's the right way to go, because depending upon what happens here, they'll determine who activates next. So we'll do Void Archon first. He's going to charge into the Desolator.
Okay.
So get to right there, and yeah, nobody's in range, so that's good. Yep, melee's good. Everything's good there. All right. So we'll do that. We're going to be, he's match 7. We'll need 4 to hit.
Yep.
First, he'll do his first claw.
Got it.
Hits it all day.
Off 6.
And it goes from, off 6.
Good roll.
All right. So his second claw. Hits it. And we'll buy with his 1 soul.
Yep. Good roll.
Which will take him out.
Okay.
And we'll void walk him back.
Sure.
I think it's 8 inches, right? I think it's 8. Yes, void walks 8. So we'll pop him back like so.
Sure.
All right, that helps handle that mess pretty handily. I can get these guys in proper position. All right, so we'll go with the right unit, the one that Vengeance up previously. Okay. They are going to go ahead and activate and charge on in.
Okay, so before you charge, the front 5, so 1, 3, unit leader 2 and 4. So basically, unit leader through number 4 cannot receive the charge order.
Okay, so they're gonna. Okay, so if that's the case, then they'll have to just walk up and just bash that guy's skull in.
Correct.
Okay, So in that case, yeah, I'll do that then. Just walk normally.
Okay.
So we'll move this one up to here.
Sure.
This one's gonna go here. That one's gonna go right there. And I'll send a fourth one to right. Nah, he's not gonna get anything there, so he's just gonna walk across. Get them up.
Easy, just so you're aware, models that cannot receive an order, they can advance and walk normally. So effectively, what would happen in this circumstance is, if we're being really adamant about it, the whole unit gets pressed forward, the rest of them run or charge, and then the 5 get to walk.
Yeah. But would they be able to swing as well, or no?
Those 5 can. They can walk and attack because they are effectively not touched by the order in any way, shape, and form.
Right, they're just not hearing anything. Got it.
Correct.
Okay. Sounds good. But the idea I have in mind for this is not too bad there.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be good right there. And they're just gonna swing onto that Shrieker and try and take him out. What's his defense?
He is Def 13.
Def 13. They're Mat 6. They're all gonna be 7s.
Okay.
We'll swing with number 2 first. Double checking. Yeah, they're all in range.
Yep.
All right. So just to be safe, we'll boost the hit on him from Zaal.
Sure.
So he'll go down to Fury 4.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit it.
Yep.
It's a 13 armor.
Off 2. I'm 13 normally, 15 because of unyielding.
Mm-hmm. All right, so dice off 2. We won't boost that.
Good roll.
So we'll do that. Second one's also going to boost as well on the hit.
Mm-hmm.
So Zaal's going to be down to 3 Fury.
We'll
He'll hit.
Off 2.
And
kills him.
We'll take him out.
Okay.
All right. Ancestral Guardian's just gonna run right on over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of sight. He doesn't need to worry about doing anything there. The Extoller Soulward is gonna just stand still and give guidance to the Mammoth.
Perfect.
So normally I'd worry about the effect, but in this case it's not going to be an issue because the Mammoth is going right away.
Mm-hmm.
So he is gonna go. He's gonna get right on in there.
Okay.
So he'll get right there, be able to touch the zone.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to go full battery.
Okay.
Now the question is, since he can see through all of this, is where? Where does he want to hit? So I'm curious on this part here. Oh wow, that actually caught more than I was expecting. I was expecting 2 of them for sure, but not the other one. So there's that. Or I can do it on here, which would send more of the main force flying on Omodamos. What's Omodamos' defense?
He is Def 14 right now.
So 14 would need a 9 to hit. Actually, I think that's actually worth it in this case, because if I can land that, it's going to be pretty critical. All right, let's do that then. So we're gonna target Omodamos.
Sure.
With the full battery shot.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll boost the hit because, obvious is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs a 9. And he just misses him.
Thank
by 1.
goodness. Whew. Oof, I forgot that the siege batter has full batter fire. I clenched real hard.
Yeah, no, if that hit, that would like, all right, so all this is flying, and there's multiple damage rolls happening here.
That would have been
they're
really
not
cool. That's wow. Whew. Clenched real hard.
All right, so we're gonna get the so he still deviates. So deviation template right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it angled right.
Yep.
All right, and let's see the 3-inch AOE. It goes. That still lands on top of him. Not
Yep.
nearly as effective as I want it to be. It would be nice the other direction.
So it's off 10 on Omodamos and off 11 on the Tormentor.
Okay. And since I got the Fury to spend at this point, we'll boost on both.
Sure.
All right. So first on Omodamos, nothing.
Okay.
And on the Tormentor.
Yep. 1 damage. Got it.
All right. Oh, that would have been very interesting if that went off, because that would have sent. Because depending upon how far it went, it would have caught all 3. It would have hit right into the building.
Yep. That I clenched real hard. My goodness. I can't believe how hard I clenched. Whew. All right.
All right. What's the threat distance on the Tormentors?
So Tormentors are base speed 5, charge 8, 9 threat normally. I have +2 speed from my feet, so up to 11 on all of them, and then 13 on one of them.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So that's it. So that's fine there. Taking a fire shot is just silly at the moment. So we're gonna hold off with him for the moment, but we will get the Immortals out of the way. They're gonna go ahead and run. Mark things up.
My goodness. I still, my heart hasn't stopped from holding the breath of that shot.
That's why I bring him.
Oh my goodness. That Colossal, or Gargantuan's so good. Whew.
Yes, he is. It's why I bring him.
It was POW 20 easy.
Yeah.
The more pressing issue was it threw the models it hit in the AoE or D6 inches, which could have shunted everything really far away, which would have been really bad.
And not only that too, but if it goes all the full distance and it touches and Omodamos touches anybody, now you have a 4d6 damage roll on him.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all.
It can potentially one shot him in one go, if he didn't have the Fury on.
Yes,
if he didn't have the essence.
Yep. Still not good at all, but whew.
And we'll do the Extoller Advocate over there on that side and spend the soul to give Grave Mist.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll have +2 defense, which is hilarious more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
May have positioned that one too far in the wrong direction. Let's see if I do that. What's that?
Hey, Fing Fong.
I'm gonna have that one guy out of command.
Oh my goodness, Hungerford's in my channel. Woo! Hi,
Oh my
Hungerford.
gosh. All right, so I'll end up putting him there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that one guy out of command. There's no way around it.
Sure.
All right. I'll move the Extoller Novitiate, run him over to this side here. He'll maintain tough on.
As many of them as they can.
Yeah, so pretty much all but 3.
Yep.
At distance. There. All right. Now I'll run the Supreme Guardian over that way.
Okay.
I'll run the Ancestral Guardian right on up to the flag.
Yep.
And finally, we got the Paingiver Beast Handlers and Zaal.
Mm-hmm.
And the last Novitiate. So he's just gonna hang back and relax. He doesn't need to do anything. He's just gonna stay right there.
Keep giving the bubble out. Yep.
Yep. Just keep giving the bubble out. He doesn't need to do anything else. Beast Handlers are gonna walk up. Just get a little bit closer there, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
And just add one fury to the Mammoth, just to make sure that he has that there's a full stack.
Sure.
For Zaal. And Zaal doesn't really need to move that far, so he's just gonna hang back, relax, and use his feet.
Okay.
All right. Send it on to him, and over to you.
And so basically everything in your army is in feet at the moment.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll go up to 2 CPs on my end.
Okay.
There we go. Here we go. I'll increase the counter. There we go.
Okay. All right. How to solve problems. That goes away. How to solve problems. Hungerfords, run all, don't pay tithe, pass turn clock. Solves problem A. That it does. That it does. Alright. Alright. So, solving problems. A. So I can solve that problem there. I can effectively solve that problem there. You're going to probably get vengeance from out of formation models, which is going to piss me off. Yep. It's going to piss me off that out of formation models can trigger vengeance on the rest of the unit.
Yeah, I agree with that. That part is dumb.
Alright.
So I will admit, not my intention.
5. Oh! Blindness achieved. 5, 7, 10, 12, 14. Problem solved. I need to kill 3 models and win the game. Check. Okay. So the thing that Zaal is 0.3 inches too close. Because Omodamos' threat is 14.
Mm-hmm.
He is 0.3 inches too close. So I have to kill, somehow, number 1 and the healing objective without losing everything else and blocking the path. My goodness. And this is like literally my only go at this. Are you close enough for a minus debuff? 5, 10, 13. You are 2... No. Omodamos has to go... Oh my god, Omodamos' feet screw this whole thing up. Omodamos' feet has to go after, so that's after he goes. Hermit can't get there. Great. Cool. So Hermit's giving an extra attack. Okay, so now I've got a solution now to make it work. Okay. Need to kill 3 models. I can do that. I can kill 3 models. I hope. Corrosion's not on. Corrosion's on you. Withering Death is not.
Right.
Your armor, your feat is currently +3 armor.
No, it's +5.
+5. So I'm gonna hopefully just negate that straight up with synergy and sprays. So you'd be an 18. I would be a 15. So it's off 3. Have to kill through 3 transfers and do 18 wounds. That's still a high order.
And break the tough.
And break the tough. Yes. Can I prevent the tough in any way, shape, and form? My Wretch that can break the tough is too far away. Okay. Still problems. Still need to solve said problems. Alright. That's a solution. You're deaf crap, so Regna can totally throw a Hellfire in you to negate the tough. And hope and pray. My goodness, that is a hope and a pray. Alright, we're going to go all in. We're going to go all in on this plan because why not? And see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to start with so in control phase or in maintenance phase. I have no effects to take care of except for getting rid of spells.
Yep.
And so Locked Horns drops, Synergy stays because Synergy stays. Black Mantle drops. All of my spells have been removed. Excuse me. I do not gain more souls on the gate because the gate is already having souls.
Mm-hmm.
So next step. Next step is control phase. If I go for this feat attempt, I am literally hanging in the wind, and there is 0 chance of surviving a bunch of Immortals turning around, a Supreme Guardian turning around, an Ancestral Guardian, a Void Archon, a Mammoth, and Zaal himself beating the heck out of Omodamos.
Yeah.
So Omodamos is going to cut for 5 to go down to 14. To go up to 6, spend 1 for synergy, go up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Regna is going to cut for her 2 damage, and so she's on 5. Treasure Chest is going on Omodamos.
As one would expect.
So I'm just going to add 2 treasure chest things to him. I'm going to add a treasure chest to hit and a treasure chest damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have done attack and damage, but that will give both of those so we know which ones are in effect.
Right.
Okay. Then we're going to go with models, apparently. So yeah, I need to start with. So the Wretch, the Hermit's not getting there. Hermit isn't getting there. Do I want the Hermit to -2 armor, or give essence out? I have a boatload of essence to give out still. I am going to go with Hermit. Hermit is going to start stepping. He's going to go into double cost. Pretty much he's just going to go 5 inches away as best he can from Tormentor number 2 and friends. Basically, it's all right there. He's going to pulse for essence, so it's going to affect that Tormentor. Omodamos goes to 6. Tormentor number 4 goes to 4. And Desolator goes to 2. And Regna goes to 6. With that, then he's going to reposition and move 1.5 inches, which is enough for him to touch the flag.
Yes.
He is also corroded poorly.
Yep.
So.
Which for him is hysterical.
Yeah. So, making sure I have orders of activations correct. We're going to go next with Cultists Light Purple. They're going to move 6 inches, not touch that corrosion. Can you make it there? You can, I hope.
Yeah, it looks like you're fine.
And just a nudge. You are not. We're going to reposition this first one. That other one has to touch the corrosion. That's basically touching it on the other side of the flag where we talked about.
Yeah, I thought that was the part where you were saying like that's like the one that's like it's okay.
Yep. That's the one spot. It's okay. Now both of them are within 3. Oh my goodness, this one's still not within 3 of him. Make this easy. Move the guys. Get off of the point 1. There we go. Now, both those guys are within 3 of Desolator number 2. They're going to give him 2 essence. He's at 4 now. So, every horror except for 1 and 3 are at full. We're going to go with this because I don't see a better alternative. Runewood's going to walk forward 6 inches. Stand there. He does not need a target to do his dumb abilities.
Yep.
So he is just going to curse the objective. Because even though the objective is auto hit, it is still better to make sure that I don't need to worry. Actually, no, I'm going to curse the... my apologies. I don't need to curse them. I'm cursing the Immortals.
I was going to say, something that what you just said made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, no, I'm going to curse light purple Immortals over here. That makes... that's a way better idea. So let's do that. He will then reposition 3, because he literally doesn't matter for my plan. To prove a point. Yes, Hungerford, to prove a point. We're going to go next with the gate because I'm about to screw this up and I need to not screw this up. So the gate's going to go next. And the gate is going to shunt Omodamos forward 2 inches. And the intent on this is to make sure my path is within range of the charge here, which I believe, because I'm within 12, that is directly towards in some fashion. So we're going to go there.
All right.
Now, I can not screw this up by putting models directly inside that circle where Omodamos is going to be, because that was going to happen if I was not careful. We're going to go with Wretch number 2. Wretch number 2 is going to run 12 inches.
Okay.
Do you have any counter charge or any weirdness?
No. My main things are defensive strikes, not counter charges.
I'm outside of those at the moment. Okay. So we are good there. That Wretch is not doing anything. We're going to go with Roget. Roget is going to advance up 6 inches and be a bro and cast Harmonious on the boss man himself. So now I've got a free flashing blade. There's no Arcane Vortex. There is Arcane Vortex.
Yes, there is.
Alright, so maybe I don't have a free flashing blade, but whatevs. Okay. So that's it for Roget. Roget is going to repo 3 because why not? It's fun. Repoing through my own guys is fun. All right. Next plan. Next thing I need to do is go with the Desolator. The Desolator is going to advance 5 inches. Like so. Is going to check his spray template.
Yep, you're good there.
I do have the boss man himself under the spray template. So we're going to go to there with this. We're going to take our sprays. We're going to boost a hit. The first spray, I'm not boosting the hit on the objective. Not boosting the hit on the objective. Here's where I roll double ones. Hey, look, I hit the objective. I'm going to boost a hit on Zaal.
Epically.
Trip 6, that's a thing. All right, so Fing Fong, have a good night. So we've got Withering Death back on the boss man up there. We've got on the healing objective, we also have Withering Death. All right, so the objective is effectively +3, so it is a 21 at the moment. This is off 11. I am going to boost the damage roll on the objective.
Okay.
So this is off 11. Take 2. Going to boost the damage roll on Zaal.
Same thing.
Okay. Take 3.
Okay. I'll take that chip.
Okay. Second spray, same as the first. I'm not boosting on any of these attacks, so on the objective, we'll hit. On Zaal, I need a 4. I hit Zaal. I'm going to boost the damage roll on Zaal. So we said off 11. Take 1. Continue this chip into things. No damage on the objective, but it was a valiant attempt. Okay. That is it for Desolator number 2. So that is gone. Next, I need to generate a +3. Okay. So, to generate a +3, we are going to go with Desolator number 1. Desolator number 1 is going to charge the unit leader.
You mean Tormentor?
Sorry, yes, Tormentor. My apologies.
No
Tormentor
worries.
number 1. To right here. There are no defensive strikes where I currently am.
That's correct. You're good.
So, actually, I didn't want to save that.
Where are you trying to be at?
I was trying to see if I can get this guy instead.
Because you moved up yeah, you were right about there. You have your speed 5 normally, right?
Yeah, so I can charge 8.
Yeah.
So I can get to that one guy. So I'm just charging this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a +2 defense, correct?
Yes. So it cancels each other out.
Exactly. So I'm a 7 to your 10 then, right? Or is it 11?
11.
11. So I need a 4. That'll hit. This is P + S 17. And so Ponk.
And that will be a tough check.
Okay. And I believe...
And he's fine.
Okay. So I don't need to do anything else with him.
And just for laughs, adding vengeance to the unit.
Sure. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else with that Desolator or that Tormentor. He is effectively done. We're going to go with Tormentor number 3. Tormentor number 3. Well, that's real sad. Okay. Tormentor number 3 is not going yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with Mr. Hawk. He's just going to run into dumb bubble range, as he does. Number 3 is going to... Where do I need to do this? I need to guarantee that. So number 3 is charging number 1 of purple. And so he goes 8 inches. To there.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah. I still had a backup for it, but yeah, it was definitely worrisome. Definitely worrisome. To that. So now I need a 3 to hit you. 3 hits. This obliterates him.
Yes, it does. We'll remove him.
Tough. He does not get tough because of and because of the Wretch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was just too far to begin with. So so that soul is going to go to Zaal because sure, why not?
Yep. Okay. So synergy's at 2 right now. There is 0 ways. 5, 8, 9. No one else is within 9 inches of Tormentor number 2. So Tormentor number 2 is just not going to do anything yet because he has nothing better to do. We're going to go with Tormentor number 4. Is there anything else I need to do first? Yes, there is. I have a solution. The cultist unit back here is going to get the run order. And effectively, all I want to do is be up there. We're going to make a nice friendly arc for that Tormentor to serve its purpose and kill some cultists. So that is a bunch of cultists that ran up to there. Orin is fine where he is. We're going to go next with, I think this is the exact rest of the order of activations on this. Is Tormentor number 4 is declaring a charge on the objective. It can go 8 inches.
Good.
And why don't I potentially make my life easier by just clearing some pathways so my life isn't potentially hell later. So there. Auto hits with the charge attack. You are effectively down 4, so you're a 19 to my 17. Okay. Actually,
that's of the Wretch.
No, it's the Withering Death from the Desolator.
Right.
Has -2'd it, and the synergy of 2 puts it to 4 of the 5.
Gotcha. That's right. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
So you're effectively +1 from your feet right now.
Right.
So then the first charge attack auto hits. This is, we said, off 2. Is 7. I am going to opt to re-roll that once because that roll was garbage. Off 2 is still 7 damage.
All right. So that's 6.
Yep. Second claw attack auto hits. Synergy's at 3 now. Second claw attack auto hits. This is off 2, so I need to roll an 8. It takes 2 more, so it's at 4. I cannot chain attack headbutt it because it's outside a ½ inch. I will spend 1 to buy. Off 2, need to roll a 6. I will kill it finally.
Yep.
So that causes me to automatically score a point.
Mm-hmm.
Donk. Back to the map here. With that, that Tormentor is done. It has nothing else to do. We're going to go and check something. And I believe the answer is Regna may completely be outside of range. Hellfire's range 10. She is speed 6. So that's 16 inches, 18 with feet. So she cannot in any way, shape, and form affect this outcome.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We're going to go next with the Tormentor number 2. It is going to charge, or can't charge. Oh my goodness, did I screw this up? I totally screwed this up.
You can only walk, yeah, you can only walk 5. I don't think you can get to them.
Because I forgot you can't charge your own models.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Regna, you're going to go get some work done. My goodness, I can't believe I forgot that.
Just blame Hungerford. It's his fault.
It kind of is. Because those cultists could have been totally within 5 inches. I thought I could have totally charged it. Which was a dumb move to make.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to solve this problem the old-fashioned way, which is put 2 Hellfires into their backs and call it a day. Actually, can I trample one of these? Nope. Alright, 2 Hellfires in the back. That's going to be the solution. So Regna is just going to advance forward because it's fun. To there. And she's going to cast a Hellfire for 3. And she's going to shoot cultist number 4 in the back. It's a 10. I am a 5. Need a 5. Bonk. Hit. POW 14, so high enough? Yes. And
dead.
No tough. So this guy just dies. And I get a soul on Ornbinter. And then I'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll punk number 3 in the back. And got him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Should not have spent the soul. Hellfire RFPs. Models boxed. And I am probably being told that I'm doing this wrong because I
don't think
normally don't do it in this method. And making sure Shepherd destroyed. I do not get the souls. There are 2 less souls on the table. Doesn't matter anyway. There is no physical way for me to clear those 2 souls in any way, shape, and form. So, whatevs. Thank you, Easy. You have corrected that. We're going to go with Omodamos now. Omodamos is going to feat.
Mm-hmm. And I couldn't collect the souls either, correct? I
RFP'd them, yeah. Yeah, they just went.
Okay, yeah.
No one could collect them. If anyone could collect them, it would be me collecting them.
Yeah.
But I prevented it completely.
Whoops.
Exactly. So I just have to rely on 2 rerolls rather than 5 rerolls, which would have been way better. Had I remembered that I can't charge, that would have been really, really smart of me to do. So anyways, Omodamos, cast feet, Locked Horns gets cast right off the bat because of feet.
Yep.
I have +2 speed, and I can move through all of my fun models because of shenanigans right here.
Because of Ghostly. And
exactly.
Ghostly is well due for the terrain.
Yep. So Omodamos is speed 5, up to 7.
7.
Charges 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to get you within 2. Okay. So I am outside of anything that can negate any of my spells. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That is correct. The guy with vision is too far away.
Perfect.
Everybody is too far.
Okay. So Omodamos is going to go to there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to start trying to turn Zaal into Asphyxious. To a crumple of...
I was like, when's that joke coming?
As Omodamos comes and tries to wreck a foolish mortal, apparently. Or an immortal in this case, because both of those were immortals.
Yeah, we'll just get better. We'll come back.
So this is anything butts to hit,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm an 11 effectively right now.
And I'm laughable anyway to begin with.
Exactly. So it's anything butts to hit, and then you're an 18 effectively from my 15.
Right.
Okay. And you have 3 transfers and 14 health.
Right.
Okay.
With a tough.
With a tough. And I'm just making sure of something, because I'm pretty positive it is the case. He has 5 Fury. Yep, so you can transfer to the Mammoth all day long.
Yes.
All right. So first attack. Anything but. That'll
He's
hit.
fine.
This is off 3.
Mm-hmm.
Take 11.
Yep, we will just transfer that. Mammoth, you're taking 11.
Absolutely. 11 to the 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Second swing.
Mm-hmm.
Will hit. This is off 3. Take 4.
He'll take that on the chin.
Okay. Flashing Blade for free.
Mm-hmm.
Will hit.
Ooh.
-3. I will re-roll that with an Orin Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Take 3.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Okay. Okay, I still have 6 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Plus how many ever toughs you get.
Right.
That's annoying. It's totally not worth casting a Breath of Corruption at that Extoller just to kill it. Buying a swing. Anything but. Will hit.
Mm-hmm.
Damage roll off 3. Take...
2.
I will... Hold on. I'm going to reroll that.
Okay.
Ugh. Same thing.
Alright, so yeah, just 2, so I'll take 2.
Okay. Buy a swing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Hits.
Mm-hmm.
Take a transfer.
Transfer.
To the 5.
That was 7 to the 5?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Buy an attack. Will hit. This is off 2. Take 4.
Now it's the debate. And you have how many swings?
3 swings left. 3 swings.
3 swings left. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that.
Okay.
That puts me at 1.
Buy an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Will hit. It's a transfer? Or a tough check?
That would be a transfer.
Okay.
That'll be a transfer. Whoops. Wrong one.
To
Wrong
the
one. How many to the 1?
It would have been 5 to the 1.
All right.
And you are, yep, out of transfers. So attack.
Mm-hmm.
Will hit. Will tough check you.
Yep. He's fine.
Okay. I'll buy the last one. Will hit. Will tough check you.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
Woo! That was close. My goodness.
Yep.
It's the 0.3 inches because I think you have such a commanding. Like I have a hard time fighting you at this point because all your stuff hits so hard. That yeah, I think you whittle me down really easily in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And I think my big mistake was where the Mammoth fired the shot.
Yeah, if you fired at the treasure chest and actually got the treasure chest, it would have. Oh, you should have.
No. Even better.
What's that?
Not even him. The group of tormentors.
Oh.
There were 3 lined up, one in the middle.
Yeah.
All 4 of them would have gone flying.
That's true. That's a good point. That is an excellent point. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big mistake.
I can definitely see that. Yeah. But my goodness, you had me, like, had that dice roll went average for you, this game's a completely different game that you are in a commanding position to win, and a commanding position to, like, just straight win that game.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So, just to total things up, because I don't think there was actually all that much stuff that died, or at least on your part, there wasn't that much stuff that died. There was a lot on my side.
Just Hakaar and 1 Novitiate.
So Hakaar, Novitiate, and Zaal. So it's 10 for Zaal. Hakaar's what, 6 or 7?
6 now.
Okay,
and
so
Novitiate 2.
16 to 18 points. So because we need to have this filled out in some way, shape, and form. So we've got Omodamos versus Zaal 2. We had Travis, and then we had Fernando. You had so actually, I already figured this out. You said I had 16 AP off of you. No, 18 AP.
18.
Okay, and then I score what, 1 flag?
Yes.
From Hermit, and then your flag is contested.
That would be correct. Yes.
And your zone, the zones are contested. Yep. So it's 2 to 2 in control points. Okay, and it was the top of 3.
Yes, top of 3.
Excellent. So it was 2 control points. It was 2 CP, and you killed way more of my stuff. So you killed the Desolator, which is 14. You killed a Shrieker, which is 9, so it's 23. I killed a Wretch, which is 27. I think I killed a second Wretch, because there should only be 1 on the table. There is only currently 1 on the table. So I said that was 9 and 14 is 23, 27, 31. And then I did not summon again to give you Roget. Because that would have been the summon, is to just kill Roget and have it be done and over with.
Yeah.
So that was 31. And then 31 AP. And we had Travis 1 roll, went first. Assassination on top of turn round 3. Does that sound correct to you?
Yep, that's right.
Fernando, I had an excellent time playing against you. You are an excellent sport and a fantastic opponent to play against. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure playing against you. If only we could do this live at some point.
I would love to. Like, that would be an amazing game. And I'm hopefully looking forward to that. I think you played an excellent game against me, and we're in a position that I would have struggled had you hit with that POW 20 shot. Like, I'm going to have to wait 2 more turns until I can do something similar to what I just did, and you're probably never going to give me Zaal ever again anywhere close to that.
Yeah.
So I think, like, the lesson on this is I learned a lot playing against you, because I haven't played against the Zaal 2 all that much, and it's a boogeyman for me. So I appreciate a ton
no problem.
Being able to play into it and being able to, like, see things that I missed, like going harder for that Extoller Soulward so that blast from the Titan doesn't happen. Like, forcing you to cast Mage Sight is a massive different change than, like, not letting...
Yeah, exactly. Being further up the board.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I learned a ton on it, and obviously I made mistakes that are like lessons to learn. So I appreciate even just getting the throughput on it of doing that. And honestly, I thought before I noticed that Omodamos had 2-inch reach, I thought his threat was the same as a Tormentor.
Right.
So I was like, oh, he's a 13. He's not going to make it. And had completely disregarded it until I looked at his card.
Yeah, like I was like I'm aware of like with him,
Yep.
and I've had to, but there's so little like Infernals where I'm at, so there's barely anybody. Even if I go and travel, there's barely anybody that plays.
And so it's just that thing where it's like, I forgot that he was a 14 because I was looking for the 13s. I'm like, I don't have a solution for this. You positioned Zaal perfectly to prevent it. And like knowing it now, it's that 0.3 inches back. You don't come anywhere near it, and you stay outside of 14 of Omodamos all day long, and you probably win this game without breaking a sweat, really. Because you trade better than I do with Immortals.
Right. Yeah. The main question then is like, how many Desolators can spray through the Immortals at that point?
Exactly. You have to do the, can I put 3 Desolators on the table, kill a full unit of Immortals on a turn before they kill everything.
Right.
And then kill whatever's behind it.
And the other part of that as well too is, can those guys stay safe if they're nearby the Supreme Guardian?
Exactly.
And not all get hit by it.
Exactly. Because the Supreme Guardian's going to come through and wreck everything. And so like I had to treat that thing with exactly the amount of effort that I was like, no, I can't let you charge into me. Like, it's just, I can't.
Yeah. So. And like I put that thing up against like 7 Slayers at one point, and it wrecked through 3 of them in one activation.
Without breaking a sweat, right?
Yeah, I'm going to just eat all of them.
Yeah. And Easy's pointing this out, it's a hard matchup. Desolators don't kill Immortals on average rolls without boosting, which is entirely fair. And you have tough. And it's like, all of those things make it harder for the Infernal players. So I think this is the right drop, in my opinion. You put the right list on. I think Xerxes, either I tank it better or Agathon burns through Xerxes.
Yeah.
And we were discussing that before the game, where it's like, I have to drop Omodamos and you have to drop Zaal.
Yeah. And the only upcoming change I'm going to do with that list at this point is going to be the switch of the Void Archon to the Death Archon.
Absolutely.
Because that's going to make things harder for the opponent, and he eats troops better than Xerxes' rest of his list can.
Absolutely.
Aside from Void Archon, which, again, if there's Soul Collection, Void Archon's better, but if not, Death Archon's better.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you on that. And I think that list will look really cool on the table as well, with that Death Archon flying in the middle of there and all that. Like, seeing your 2 armies on the table is just going to be a fantastic experience. So, and as my chat's pointing out, this game came down to less than an inch of placement. Like, yeah, that's a really good game in my opinion. That it came down to 0.3 inches, and that's it. Like, that's a hell of a game at that point, and it would have swung completely in the other direction had a roll changed or that movement was a little bit different, and the whole game changes, and I lose at that point. Yeah. So, again,
somewhere different. Yeah.
I appreciate it a ton. Thank you so much for the game. That was I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
You made me clench so hard. Oh my goodness, my heart is still pounding from that POW 20 reading full battery. Just like ooh, scary.
Yeah.
So I can't stress this enough. Every game, and this is really for the viewership as well, is every game we play, we learn different things. And hopefully I'll remember the POW 20 in like insane range Mammoth shot. And you'll remember the 14-inch threat on Omodamos. Yeah. And it's like, at that point, now we're both better players. So this game taught us both a ton of good things. And I won't forget to put my cultists... Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have trampled this... Oh, my goodness. Could have trampled that stupid Tormentor into that hole and bought attacks.
Yeah, that's right. You could have bought attacks.
All that effort, and then now it clicks for me. So,
yeah.
The thing...
there was something missing, yeah.
And this is the thing about remembering how to play games, is in the heat of the moment, you forget things like, I can just trample in that spot. I even remembered trample to try to trample the one guy. And still forgot to. Hey, I can just trample into this spot and just kill these 3 guys. My goodness.
Yeah, it's like, wait, I use Animatrix a lot. I can trample and buy. Wait.
Yes, exactly. So how does trample interact with tactician? Trample, I get to move through the guys. The thing is, I wouldn't have ended on top of them because the 8 inches is literally inside here. And with trample, you can go any distance you want. So basically, I just go the distance I want to right here, and I'm there. And because the Regna wasn't there at that point, so Regna wouldn't have been trampled. The objective can't, because objectives literally, because it's a large base, it cannot be trampled. I would have just ended up in that spot and had to buy attacks.
Yeah.
Whew. There's a lot of learning on that game. I'm actually, I'm glad we talked about this afterwards for my brain to catch up to think about the trample.
Yeah.
But no, I had a great time. So thank you so very much. Good luck in the rest of your games, and just good luck in general. Have fun.
You too. Yeah.
So, yeah, but if you trampled them, to hit them or so easy. What my plan was is to not. So in the circumstance, I'm gonna move the light purple ones here. The cultists were arrayed something like this. And so these 3 cultists, this one, and this one, all 3 of them are in the area that the trample wouldn't go over top of them because it wouldn't move the full 8 inches, but I would just stop right behind them. So the trample over top the models doesn't interact with it. Now, I think what your question is if I'm in this circumstance where I'm at right now and I wish to trample, and I trampled a million miles like this, and I trampled over my 3 guys, and then just trampled over Fernando's 2 Immortals into the position I'm in right now, I am going to do a quick Google search, because I'm not going to just rule that off the top of my head. We'll see if I can spell tactician. I think it has 2 eyes. It does. Easy, I'm going to have to get back to you, only because it's going to take me a little bit longer to find the answer, because I'm not finding it immediately upon my Google search. And I don't know if you care about the answer at all, Fernando, because it may come up where it's useful for you to know.
Yeah, I tend to go over a lot of the rulings in my group as well too.
Excellent.
So it definitely would be interesting to know.
Let me look to see if I can find it quick. Trample attacks. You get to make a melee attack versus small base models you pass over. You don't get tramples against them. They get free strikes. Blah, blah, blah. There is the... Let me bring up my digest. So this is where the fun becomes out of this, is trying to determine which rules. And so this is where my enjoyment as an Infernal comes in, of what rules take effect when, and does the trample power attack rule, or does the power attack against friendly model rule trump the trample attacks over your own models? I don't believe so, but I'm just checking.
Yeah, it wouldn't. You hit with the trample, because it's not a target. You just hit everybody that's small.
Agreed.
So I guess the main question then becomes, does tactician allowing you to move through your own models overrides that?
And
somehow?
I don't think it does. Come on. Just looking in the rulebook right now. Power attacks. Heavy can make a trample. Headbutt, slam, trample, blah, 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 blah. War beast, blah, blah, blah. Do not apply special rules. Trample. Trample. Where are you? There you. Well, next page. Trample. Declare trample, choose a direction, then advance the model, blah blah. It moves through any small base model in its path. There's no limiter on friendly or enemy, but there must be room at the end of movement. It stops if it contacts a model with a medium or larger obstacle or obstruction. Trampling model cannot change its facing, do not resolve, make a melee attacking each small base model it moves through during its activation, suffers power attack damage roll. These attack is simultaneous, blah, blah, blah. Gains backstrike bonus if it started in the back arc. So, yes, I resolve free strikes against it. Small contacted. Cannot make free strikes. Yes, so it looks like Tactician has literally no effect over the trample rules in that if I trampled over my 3 guys, even though I can move through them, I'm going to trample attack them because they're small base models that were underneath my trample path. Which is kind of funny to think about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't, Tactician doesn't ignore contact or any of the other rules for moving through models or anything like that. So it doesn't prevent the trample from killing your own guys. So good for all of us to know. I just had to make sure because I'm not going to just trust that without looking something up.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's... I'm just making sure that I don't see something else. Yeah, I do not see anything that would prevent this.
Yeah, I think the only thing Tactician does is just prevents it from the stopping you that you're in contact from the larger model.
Correct. Yep, I would be able to move through a Shrieker or a Desolator or whatever else, and I can continue moving through them unlike a normal trample in which I'd get stuck by touching them.
Right.
Yep. Yes. So that is effectively the trample ruling on that. So I'm going to check to see if anything else was in chat. Easy said thank you for it. You're very welcome, Easy. Fernando, again, thank you so very much for the game. If you ever want to play a game, hit me up.
You got it.
And you have a fantastic evening. I kept you up kind of late, so...
oh, don't worry about it. This is pretty normal for me.
Excellent. But yeah, if you want to play a game, this is like normal time for me as well. So just hit me up and we can get some practice games in. It'll be a lot of fun. So
all right, you got it.
Have a great, fantastic night. I will talk with you soon, all right?
You too.
Bye, sir.
All right. Bye.
All right, chat. That was a lot of fun. I had a good game. Fernando is a fantastic opponent. That was a great game and close one. Came down to a tough roll. That was an amazingly close game. So Corrosion might have killed him. It's unlikely though, but Corrosion might have killed him. But then it's still another tough roll, and it's another like the odds of that Corrosion killing him is actually quite low. So that was pretty close. I had a lot of fun. And so, thank you everyone for chilling and hanging out. Let me know if you liked... Yeah, he is a really good player. I had a great time. He had me. Like, he had me dead to rights. I can't say enough about it. He had me dead to rights. And so I'm glad that I got to learn stuff from this game. So, thank you everyone for chilling and hanging out. If you have any suggestions on anything that you think the UI for the stream could use, I changed it up recently. There's still there's that giant black bar in the middle. underneath the clocks that I want to do something about. I don't know what yet, but there's space for me to do something on the screen. So if you think of anything that would be cool to put there, let me know. Send it on any of my social media type things. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Discord. Hit me up. And I will be on stream tomorrow to paint. So everyone have a fantastic night. This game will be up on YouTube shortly after it uploads. I'll be trying to get that up there later tonight. And please remember to wear a mask. Please remember to be socially distant. And please remember to wash your damn hands. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for everyone that followed. Thank you for the subs that were gifted. Have a great, fantastic night. Be well, be safe. Remember, you are awesome and you're great people. And I will chat with you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.